Has the XRP Victory pump already started? We're going to break down in this video the massive gains that are coming in right now. I kept my strategy very simple. I said, guys, I'm looking to pick up some utility coins with strong fundamentals that can easily do a 5 or a 10x. I'm not looking for 50x, 100x, or getting too crazy with it. Give me a 5 bagger, give me a 10 bagger, and we can run with that. Well, I got news for you folks. The gains are coming in. Over 200% for XRP just in the past couple weeks. And then for XLM, we're already up 500%. We're going to break that down in today's video, and interesting comments here made by the Chief Legal Officer of Ripple, Stuart Alderati, on a potential XRP victory. Is this lawsuit over? For all intents and purposes, I am saying that it is done for all intents and purposes. Will it be a settlement? Is the settlement going to be less? Should Ripple continue the appeal and just stick it to the SEC? Wouldn't mind seeing that, to be honest. But let's get right on into it, folks. It's Saturday. Just had a fantastic Discord weekly call. Every Saturday, I meet with my group. If you want to join my private group, just go to my website, ZachRector.com. You sign up through Patreon to get access to Discord. You can join us in the family. Also, real quick, all of my links are down below and at ZachRector.com. Community resources like exchanges, wallets, precious metals, or access to me one-on-one. We can do it all for you. So without further ado, right on into it. Take a look. Here's our XRP right now at $1.48, and what I love to see here is these back tests. These are healthy back tests. After running all the way up to $1.63, to see XRP come back to $1.42, that's a strong pullback, a good, healthy pullback. This is where we build structure before the next launch, just like we did right here, right all the way up to $1.27, $1.28. We came back to $1. Was that the last time that we're ever going to be able to buy XRP for $1? Very well could be. We built structure and we blasted off once again. Now, I started out this episode by asking, has the victory pump began? This really came in on the news that Gary Gensler was going to be resigning. So when that news came in, XRP has, continued upwards. So one could make the case that the XRP victory pump is already underway. Part of the victory was getting rid of Gary Gensler, not just winning this case. And so Gensler is gone. And I'm going to show you the comments from Stuart Alderati here shortly. But it looks to me like the XRP victory pump is underway and this thing's just getting started. Now, the leader of this bull run so far, or at least since the election, has been XLM by far. This thing is going ballistic. 516% from the swing low to the swing high right before the election to where we just went to 55-cent stellar XLM. That's a 500% move. So I told you guys going into this bull run, as we were accumulating during this bear market, I said, I'm looking at these projects that can give me a 5 or a 10 bagger before they even get to an all-time high. And that's exactly the opportunity that I talked about with Stellar. When Stellar was at 10 cents, I said, guys, when we go back to just all-time high, which is about 90 to $1 for XLM, you got yourself a 10 bagger. From 10 cents to $1, 10x gains. They're right there for you. Now we're halfway there already. This party's just getting started. XLM blasting off 500% so far. And just going to the previous all-time high, you're going to be at that 10 bagger if you had been accumulating during 10 cents. Some of you guys got in even lower. My original bag of XLM I had bought in at about 6 cents, but I'd sold that off during the last bull run when XLM ran up. XRP was still lagging. XLM went up to about 35, 40 cents, and I flipped my whole bag of XLM into XRP, which was a great trade at that time because then XLM came back down, XRP ran back up. Not that I sold off any of my XRP last bull run, but I was able to acquire a big bag of XRP with that trade. Now, since I've acquired another bag of XLM, I forget what my average is, but these are the types of opportunities that I've been, was accumulating, and now we're starting to see it come to fruition, already halfway there to the previous all-time high. And remember, a lot of these coins are set to do many multiples of their previous all-time high because they've been so suppressed. That would include XRP, that would include XLM. I'll just tell you guys right now, I got targets for Stellar going all the way up to $2 and $3 this bull run, and that's very, very conservative. That's a 2 or 3x from the previous all-time high. Very, very conservative. Now let's continue on here. The XRP shorts are getting liquidated according to Smoke. Huge shout out. XRP shorts are getting destroyed. Betting against XRP at this stage is going to cost you, literally. And he points out that futures activity spiking on major exchanges with open interest, showing the total value of active trading bets has soared past $2.5 billion, with massive trading volumes on Binance, Bybit, and BitGet. This jump is a leading indication of growing institutional investor confidence in XRP's price rising further. When both open interest and price climb together, it signals strong bullish momentum. Sophisticated traders are positioning for a big move upward, following smart money every step of this bull cycle. And that's, once again, just the start. Just the start. And, you got folks that are taking some profit right here. I'm telling you guys, we are clearing out these order books. We got folks that sold off that first pump to $1.27, $1.25, $1.20. We came back down to $1. We cleared out the order books and we overwhelmed the order books with buyers coming in, scooping up the sellers and the weak hands and the folks that wanted to get out at $1 and $1.20. And now here we are, not even just a week later, and we're trading at $1.50. We went all the way up to $1.60. So an incredible loss already missed if you did take profit at those levels. And then you see, for those that have been betting short, well, it's a risky bet right here with an XRP with massive amounts of momentum behind it. Now, Brad Garlinghouse is getting excited about this treasury pick. Let's get into it. He says, I don't want to get too far ahead of myself, but Scott Bessent is the perfect pick by real Donald Trump. He will be the most pro-innovation, pro-crypto treasury secretary we have ever seen. Now, we take a look at this guy right here. He is got some interesting connections. Ex-Soros Fund Management Chief Investment Officer, and was at the firm for over 13 years. Not, it doesn't mean, is he guilty by association? Is that a concern? It definitely is. And so for all of these Trump appointments too, I'm holding my reservations and my expectations are very, very high for this second Trump administration. And I want to remind everybody too how quickly Trump will be to fire. Now, he's always been quick to fire in his businesses and during his first administration. I mean, you saw Anthony Scaramucci. The mooch didn't make it very long, did he? What did he get? Like a day, a couple days? It wasn't even like a week before we fired him. So I want everybody to remember that with the second go around here, all these appointments, Trump doesn't have to worry about re-election. He doesn't have to worry about getting voters again. It's all about executing on the mission. And so my expectations are high, and I predict that Trump will be axing anybody who stands in the way of his agenda and putting America first. So watch this closely. But let's listen in here. This is what Scott Bessent had to say about Donald Trump's crypto policies. Take a listen.
I've been excited about the president's embrace of crypto, and I think it fits very well with the Republican Party, the ethos of crypto's about freedom, and the crypto economy is here to stay. The Democrats are running from it because they're trying to wash off the stench of Sam Bankman-Fried and his family's donations to the Democratic Party. So they're willing to take down a whole industry because of bad behavior on their part, bad behavior on one actor. And I think that everything's on the table with Bitcoin. And to me, one of the most exciting things about Bitcoin is for a generation of investors who maybe post the great financial crisis have been looking for investment opportunities, or maybe they'd soured on markets. Crypto is bringing in young people. It's bringing in the people who haven't participated in markets, and having a market culture in the U.S. and people believing that markets work for them is a centerpiece of capitalism.
And that's exactly what we need in there for Treasury Secretary. Like I said, you can look at some of these guys and who they rub shoulders with, who they've been partners for, chief investment officers of Soros Fund Management. I'm gonna once again stay reserved, and I'm just gonna let and once again, because we've seen this too with Gary Gensler. We thought he was going to be a great chairman of the SEC, right? So a lot of these guys, they might speak well. They might, on one end, they might speak well and they might get you excited, like they're going to get something done. On the other end, they might have ties that get you a little bit worried. Actions speak louder than words. Actions speak louder than who they were associated with in the past. It's time to get a deal done now. And I believe that Trump is putting people in power that he has in his team, in his circle, on his mission. And if they step out of line, they're going to be gone just as quickly as they got in. Now, to that point, let's continue here. This is the tweet from Stuart Alderati that has everybody wondering What exactly is Stu getting at here? Victory has 1,000 fathers, but make no mistake, the courage of Brad and Chris and the resilience and expertise of Ripple's team legal, most of whom are nameless and never sought the Twitter spotlight, paved the way. Ripple provided the blueprint to defeat Gary Gensler's inexplicable war on crypto. We kept the door open long enough for the industry to survive the sea and seize this incredible opportunity. The faith and support of the XRP army provided much needed hope in the darkest days. Thank you. Is victory here? From the tone that I have seen from Brad Garlinghouse going on Fox Business, wearing the XRP shirt, going to the crypto conference and wearing a shirt that says F the SEC, from Stuart Alderati making these types of comments, this tells me and leads me to believe that this is over. For all intents and purposes, this is over, this is done, and what has the rest of the crypto space in full panic right now is not only is XRP moving, but the role that we talked about Ripple playing in the new financial system and helping to guide the United States back to being a leader in crypto is starting to come to fruition. And it has everybody in the space in full panic, including Ryan Selkis, who just continues to tweet out all this nonsense about how, Ripple's self-serving, they didn't care. This is the original tweet right here. It was amazing that Ripple fought the SEC and won, but too many people are attributing to heroism what was obvious self-interest. If they didn't fight the 100 million fight, the founders and execs would have lost billions personally. They weren't Team America folks. Well, Cowboy Crypto reminds us that Ryan was an entrepreneur in residence at Joseph Lubin's Consensus before founding Masari. So it makes sense that Ryan Selkis doesn't want to talk about ETHgate. And, this is the thing that I have. My problem with Charles Hoskinson too. It's not necessarily that Charles did anything wrong, other than he had an opportunity to clarify and actually provide evidence that the XRP army was right with ETHgate and the fact that China had control of Vitalik. Vitalik was actually a little puppet of the CCP. See, Charles had that. But instead of giving that to us and reaffirming our suspicions and the evidence that we were putting together and helping us make America, better for crypto with a level playing field, he called us crazy, whack jobs, lunatic, and said that we were just bat, crazy. No, we weren't. You just didn't want to expose yourself for knowing that you were involved in it. You had all of the information. You had all the evidence. You just didn't want to speak out on it. And now Ryan Selkis, same thing. He's entrepreneur in residence at Joseph Lubin's Consensus before founding Masari. So, these guys are getting exposed and these guys are in full panic. This is like Rand Nooner yesterday. He puts out this stupid tweet. I work in the trenches every single day, and there is no trenches that Rand is working in. This guy is one of the biggest clowns in this space. He says, I've never met anyone building on HBAR, XRP, ADA, Alga, KSM, IOTA. Yet every one of these coins has run 20% plus today. This is what you call peak normie FOMO season. Digital Asset Investor retweets. He says there are no coincidences, and he retweets out this post right here of Joseph Lubin, Fluidity Summit, May 17, 2018, 1 month before the Hinman Ethereum Free Pass speech. Today, right there with Rand Nooner. Right there with little Rand, little Joe, a little group, a little club. We weren't in it, and they completely underestimated the fight that we were going to bring back. It would have been one thing if they did the free pass and did their deal and didn't come after us. We probably never would have gone after them for this. We wouldn't have known. We wouldn't have been forced to put up a defense and forced to turn back our scope on them and say, what are these guys doing? They completely underestimated our fight. They completely underestimated our ability to make all these connections. And they completely underestimated the fact that we would find the Ethereum whistleblower in Steven Narioff that connected all of this, provided all the receipts. And the worst thing for them now is that we got the documentary that we're going to take viral that exposes the whole thing. Even worse for them, Ripple is going to be involved in this new administration. Ripple is going to be in DC. They are going to be dominating when it comes to helping draft crypto policies going forward. But worst of all, XRP is now outperforming all of these VC coins. Ethereum, Solana, we are leaving them in the dust. Ethereum went up by about 50% since the election. Little 50%, that's pretty cute, right? Our Stellar's done 10 times that, 500%. XRP's done 4 times that, over 200%. So We can just let the numbers speak for ourselves. We don't even really need to dig in on these guys. It's just they come out and they're so damn arrogant that they come out, stick their little heads out, you know, and they want to make these stupid comments. And it's like, okay, boom, here's the receipts. We followed the money. We connected it all. We've completely exposed all you guys, and your reputations are toast in the you know, with the adults in the room. You might still have some kids that follow you, some degens, other Ethereum and Solana investors that just want to get some exit liquidity because that's all you guys have ever wanted, was just exit liquidity from your projects that didn't have any utility. The only utility that these projects provided was exit liquidity for you guys. Create a token factory on Ethereum. Create the Solana VC pump and dump. Allow meme coin party to take place and get your exit liquidity. That's the only utility that came from there. So we'll let the numbers speak for themselves, and every time these doofus morons want to stick their little heads out, it's pretty dang easy to just smack them with the truth, smack them with their own words, smack them with their own stupidity, time and time again. It's our pleasure. It's our pleasure. And even better when XRP and XLM and these others are just ripping by all those little coins that they're trying to still shill. Boldia, good to see him back. Boldia, love to see it. You know, one of the OG researchers in the community. Documents about the integration of the XRP ledger into the Salesforce platform for Web3. This is a GitHub document, and it's going into detail with documentation of how they're going to connect integration of the XRP ledger into Salesforce platform for Web3, guys. I just wanted to throw this one in here to show you once again that every single day for years, we've been finding all of this, and it never moved price. And right now, price is not moving off of this, right? Price is moving because Trump got elected, and because Gary Gensler is resigning. We don't have any flip of the switch. We don't have any banks. We don't have a Ripple stablecoin. We don't have an ETF. We're just now getting integrations. We're just now getting the EVM sidechain. We're just now getting additional utilities. There's more buyers than sellers, and these guys can't stand it. Well, we are here for it. We're not going anywhere. And for those that want to join the real fight of, you know, creating a level playing field for crypto, making America a leader in the crypto space, yeah, you're welcome to join. You know, that's what our community is. That's what we've been a part of. We never wanted anything bad to happen to Ethereum. Never wanted anything bad to happen to any of these projects, even meme coin, you know, any of that. Go have your fun, go make your money, go do your deal, all that. All we wanted was a level playing field because we knew that we'd win on the merits. We have the strongest fundamentals. We have the most partnerships that actually matter, not just photo ops, not just, oh, me and him are friends. We got a partnership. No, are they actually using your token, or did you just consult them? Like every other one of these crypto projects that announces a partnership that is merely just a consulting situation that involves nothing to do with their token. With XRP and Ripple, a lot of it comes back to actual use of XRP. If we don't got them on XRP yet, well, we're getting them there. We get them on board with fiat. We're going to get them on board with the Ripple stablecoin. The secret sauce was and always will be XRP. With that being said, hope you guys are enjoying the pump and having a great weekend out there. Everything's at ZachRector.com, and I will see you guys in the next one. Can we smack it on the way out for me? Thank you, and God bless. I am your host, Zach Rector. I really appreciate all of the love and support. If you want to support the channel, just remember that you can start by smashing that thumbs up for me, sharing this content far and wide, and everything else is at my website.